Hey, this is Akiva. I'm just making this quick video on how to propagate chinkapin. Oh, that's my dog. She's a goofball. Anyways, chinkapins are a type of chestnut. They're really small. They grow as shrubs. They make small nuts, but they're a wonderful, delicious nut. And like white oaks, they sprout in the fall, and so it's a little tricky to grow them and keep them safe from rodents. If I put them in bags in the fridge over the winter, then they sprout a lot, and you get long radicals, and they're hard to transplant. But I found the best way for me for overwintering them and having them go through their winter is the first winter is to put them in these trays. And so the trays are just these little frames. They have hardware cloth on the bottom, and then I plant the nuts in the fall as soon as they're ripe, and then I cover them with sawdust or just some kind of mulch. It doesn't have to be sawdust. And then I jam this hardware cloth in. So here's one I haven't uncovered yet. And the hardware cloth is really jammed in right to the edges so mice can't get in. Any gaps, I'll shove some heavy rocks down on. And then I bury I bury the trays in mulch. There's a tractor accident there. I bury the trays in mulch for the fall. And then in the spring, I come out and I just start checking on them, right? So I lifted this screen just a minute ago, and I saw this little, where did it go? This little bit of red right there. That's the first chinkapins sprouting up here, and they'll get much bigger over the season, but they're just emerging now. And check this out. So if you lift the tray, this is why it's important to do this. If you lift the tray, you can see all their roots are coming out. So they're sprouting pretty heavily underground before they come up above ground. So now if I were to just leave this tray here on the ground, they would keep growing right through it into the soil, and it would be just about impossible to safely transplant them. So what I'm going to do is lift this tray out of here and set it up on some blocks for the summer. And then in the fall, I'll just knock once the trees go dormant in the fall, I'll just take the whole tray and shake it upside down and take all the little seedlings out and either plant them out in a bed for an additional year or plant them out in their final location. But that's just how I start white oaks and chinkapins in these trays. So I'm going to go set this one up on some blocks so that the roots don't grow into the soil. Alright, thank you for watching.